fellow floss tubers, it's Patty here with episode 41 of FlossTube. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. Okay. All honesty, this is like the 5th time I've restarted this because I get halfway done and I forget what I want to say, or I stutter, or my knitting group is texting me, so hopefully it will slow down from here on out and I can get this done, because it's not going to be a very long one since there's no stash in this one. It's not going to be very long. So let's see, what should we chat about to begin with? Oh, Happy New Year if you celebrated. Hubby and I went to my in-laws' coffee shop that is in downtown. We walked to a bank sign that had the time and temperature with sparklers. It's like 2 blocks and it was 20 to 25 above. It was wonderful. It was one of the warmest times we've stood out there. We've stood out there at 20 below. I think 20 below is our cutoff. If it's colder than 20 below, we step outside their coffee shop. We can see the bank sign from there. We have 2 bank signs that we can see. So we have the bank signs, we have sparklers, we say, ooh, that's cold, and then we run back in. So, yeah, it was really fun. This was with his side of the family, so his sister was there, his niece and nephews. So it was wonderful. It was a lot of fun. My eldest son was able to make it. The youngest was sick. And the middle son has little man, so they were not venturing out since his bedtime is 8 o'clock. Which, you know, I don't blame them. I remember having kids and not wanting to be out late with them either, so I don't blame them at all for that. Text, sorry. I can't seem to turn my iPad off for noises, so it may go off, and I apologize for that. Let's see. I have a question to answer. Shall we answer that one? I think so. Okay. So, G. Moss asked me, when you prepare all your projects, especially the L&L, so lavender and lace, and mirrors, do you buy all the DMC for each project separately and keep it with the project, or do you work from a master set of floss? I do not work from a master set of floss. I do have a master set of floss, which is right there. I do kit each one individually because I want to make sure that I have it. I like to have my kits all ready to go so that I don't have to go hunting for floss. I had to go hunting for floss last night, and at least I had one in the master set, so now I've pulled that. But once I've finished with it and I've broken the kit apart, I have a used set. So I pull from my used set first when I'm kitting up. So if I needed a floss for this mirror, I have 3 down in the bottom there that I haven't kitted up yet. I would look for 154. That's one of the colors that are in here. I would look for 154 in my used floss. And if I had it in my used floss, then I pull it and put it in her kit bag. If I don't, then I look at my master set. And if I don't have it in my master set, then I purchase it. I haven't re-upped my master set because I don't know if I want to have a master set. Does that make sense? I feel that I've got so much floss here right now that I want to get down to where I'm only buying it for the kit as I go. Because I'm also not going to go gangbusters again like I did this last time and kit everything up. I have 3 mirrors, a couple of lavender and laces in there, and I've got a binder that you can't see. It's off. It's over there. That has stuff I want to kit up. I also have, no, you can't see those either. This has got floss in it as well, which is Mo Sales, my used, if I've used like MPIs. I've put them in here if I've got leftovers. And I have a whole bunch of these. So I've got lots of floss, and that's what's sitting over here as well. So I hope that answers your question, because I do agree it does get expensive after a while if that's exactly what you're doing every time. But if it's a project that you know that you're going to work on and you're going to work on until it's finished, I don't like pulling it and then running out. And I'm always afraid that even though DMC says their die lots don't change, I have some really, really old DMC that those numbers aren't even used anymore. So I feel that if that happens, because they do that, they change numbers out as well. And I feel that if they do that and I don't have that floss anymore, it's going to make a difference in my pattern. So if that's, I hope that helps, or hope that answers your question, because I do kit them up. I mean, I still have kits down in the bottom that are all ready to go. There's the floss, the fabric, the beads, and everything. They're all ready to go. So all I have to do is pull them and work on them. But I'm going to try not to buy skin anymore, because my skin, I've got way too much skin color, because I don't use, you know, that's one of the less ones we use is the skin color. So those, I do think that from now on I will definitely pull from, you know, my used floss first, obviously. So I hope that made sense, G Moss, and thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate it. So I should say, if you're new to the video, to my channel, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out. I hope you come back. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back time after time. I really appreciate it. I really do. I think it's awesome that you guys come in and check out fellow floss tubers, because I do. I sit and I let YouTube tell me, ooh, you should watch this one, and I like watching them. They're great. They're so great. Okay, shall we get into it? I think so. I think we should. So the last time we spoke, I said I was going to start one new start for December 31st, and it was going to be Wisteria by Nora Corbett. And I'm doing this one on a 32 count linen Morris Blue by Weeks Dye Works. And this is what I have on my start. So that's her wing. Let me see. I still haven't found a good light in here. It's really hard to tell, and that one color is really close to the fabric color, but there's going to be other colors around it, so I think it'll be all right. And that one is so much fun. And this one is one I'm thinking of 1/1 skin. We'll see. Check back when I ever get back to it. On my stitch goals for 2019, this is one I want to finish. So, yeah, we'll see. There's not much there, but we will see. And later that evening, I decided I wanted to start another thing. So on the last start of 2018, bringing my WIP total to 33, is Blossom Goddess by Mirabilia. She is done on a 32 count touch of yellow linen from Witchelt, and this is the called for fabric. So I was watching Bendy Stitchy's 2018 wrap-up, WIP update, and she said take a picture and then take another picture. So this is the project I was working on when she did that. So I think I was right in here. Oh, wait a minute. That's the back side. Sorry. Like, why is that looking weird? Okay, there you go. So I think I was like right over in here somewhere, and I did a whole bunch of that. I didn't quite do that all in the 2 hours, but it was pretty close. So this is my Bendy Stitchy project. But I'm very happy with that. And this one goes way down the list. Way down the list of what I want to get done this year. So January 1st, I decided to pick up the project that I started in 2018. So this one was my January start, New Year, New Start for 2018. So this is Chatelaine, the Medieval Town Mandala. And on this project, I want to get 2 pages done. So I'm working on page 2 right now, and I'm almost finished with page 2. So I want to get page 2 and possibly page 3 done. So I was like, I think I had all the windows blocked out on this one and the rooftop on this, so I did like all of that. So I did a lot on that one. And this one is so much fun. So my rotation, I think I'll talk about that a little bit now. I'm going to work the first of the month for the first 3 to 4 days on, no, the first 3 days on the Medieval Town Mandala until it drives me crazy. Every Friday and Saturday. So Friday night, Saturday, I'm going to be working on a full coverage piece. So this is my Tilton Crafts up on the rooftop. And I got quite a bit accomplished doing that with this. So before I'd only had 1 color. Now I have 4. Even though you can't see it, there is. This is the end of the page. So this is the full page I've got on here so far. And before I talked about wanting to do 1 color at a time and going, you know, all over, this time I decided to do the 1 color again, and I went column and column and column, and that just seemed to fly when I did that. It went so fast. So this one is 25 count magic guide, so 1/1. And the chatelaine is 32 count linen. So I'm very happy with how that's turning out. And it is so much fun to do that column by column by column. And I think I'm going to do the pages diagonally. So we'll see how that goes. Then Sunday I grabbed my Lady of the Flag by Mirabilia. This is one that I want to finish. So this is one of my focus for a finish projects. And I will be working on this for my Mira Monday until it is finished. So it'll be Sunday and Monday. So since Garrett, and I don't remember who else he said was doing Miras. I know I heard it, but I don't remember. Sorry. So Garrett is doing Mira Monday, and this is going to be my Mira Monday project. So I did a whole bunch of the red and that color there. So I did get quite a lot accomplished on her. So that's all I worked on. I thought I would, I don't think I really said what I wanted to accomplish, so I've got it written down here. So I want 2 pages on Up on a Rooftop, 2 pages of Medieval Town Mandala, 1 page of Death by Cross Stitch. I want to finish Lady of the Flag, Christmas Town, Wisteria, Trick or Treat, Fairy by Nora Corbett, Pretty Little Hawaii. I want to get 2 pages of Halloween Quaker done, 2 letters of the ABCs done by Prairie Schooler, 2 pages of Hannah Sanderson's done, 2 pages of Romantic Rose Garden, and 2 pages of Passport done. I thought about joining, I'm on the Soulful Stitchers group, and I thought about doing the work on whips, but I decided not to do that because the full coverage had to be pages that you hadn't started yet. And with Up on the Rooftop, doing 2 pages that haven't been started yet, I don't know if I could do that. I probably could, but I've got so many other projects. And these are my finish, you know, these are my goals, but I also have other things I need to touch as well. So it's kind of hard to decide how I'm going to do everything. But I do have some ideas. Like I said, the first 3 days will be my chatelaine. The Friday and Saturday will be up on the rooftop. Sunday and Monday will be the mirror. The 15th is work that whip. So that I might move to Death by Cross Stitch. The 24th, 25th, and 26th, I want to do a Christmas stitch. I figure that's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and day after Christmas, Boxing Day. So those 3 days, that the 13th and the 31st is Halloween stitches. So if it falls like the 13th is Sunday, I won't do a mirror on Sunday. I'll just do the regular, I'll do the Halloween stitch. And if there's not a 31st, then the 30th will be a Halloween stitch. And I'm hoping with it spread out that way that I can get more things accomplished. I didn't talk about it, but I canceled the Color and Cotton. I have not gotten my December Color and Cotton, but I finally got the We're Sending It to You. It's kind of weird how it didn't come out at all. I did talk to her, and she said, oh, it's coming out, it's coming out. So I think I got it on Saturday, the shipping notice. So that's my last Color and Cotton that's coming in. I have, let's see, a drawer full of Color and Cotton. I think that I was in it for a year, and I've hardly used any of it, even though I love it. I love her color sense. I just, you know, and it's so nice to stitch with. I just couldn't get to it. So, Color and Cotton. So I have no clubs. So there won't be a lot of purchases because I'm also doing Stitch from Stash, and I really don't need anything else. Except for when I go to Hawaii. I want to see if I can find a pattern. Hopefully I can find a fun pattern and I'll pick it up. But, yeah. I think that's everything. I really do. I think that's everything I have for you. So I hope that you have a great week. And I hope that whatever you stitch, you stitch it to your heart's content. Bye, guys.